Before we begin, I only got one thing to say. Fuck sober. Hey, what it do? We're going to try a new concept. We're going to call this What If Wrestling.
Real wrestling will be down for a while until further notice. So it'll be on hiatus. So we're doing What If Wrestling. What If Wrestling is basically us delving into, we will be delving into past things that could have happened right now.
Or like should have happened.
Or should have happened.
Yeah.
And basically the concept is fantasy wrestling. We know what we think will happen, or what we want to happen, or what we think should happen. That's what we'll be discussing. And then Diakis, he'll be having his own thing at the end of most of our shows that we do. It'll be about creative storylines on SmackDown vs. Raw. So that's basically the concept of What If Wrestling. Real wrestling will be on hiatus though.
Let's introduce everybody first.
Okay.
Of course, you know my name is Diakis666. If y'all know about that by now, I'm going to slap the hell out you.
And I'm nobody. Still the same cast from same cast.
Whitey.
AYT.
Might be the savior of the WWE Divas division.
Why would you try and come up with a way to save it?
Which had so much.
Yeah.
There's no saving.
Which had
It only will be saved if they want it to be saved.
Now, it had potential, but there were certain factors that screwed it up. One is Hornswoggle. He would not.
How did Hornswoggle? What does Hornswoggle got to do with the Divas? Honestly,
it would free up some cap space, and that's what
Hornswoggle just only showed up recently.
Okay, it's because you want to know the real reason, fans? It's because I hate Hornswoggle. I blame him because he should have been gone long before.
Okay, thank you for being
He
honest.
should have been gone long before.
As long as he's speaking English, he can stay. If he goes back to that family,
because he should have been gone way before most of the good wrestling divas went, and then then the divas.
Like who?
You want to kill PG? Make him be.
Who was it?
Sorry to cut off.
Michelle McCool
Retired.
Who was Victoria?
That maybe that's just because they thought she was getting too old. I don't know.
Who cares? She's still.
That's their rationale. Remember who's the senior executive vice president of talent relations and in turn Raw general manager.
You can't even say Weaver anymore. With everything good, at least
Lita retired because of health reasons, and
how good her character did to the show while it wasn't PG. I can understand why she quit, because people start calling her a whore. She's not really a whore. She just played one on TV for Edge.
Yeah, but what about the whole
Kane.
Edge, Matt,
And
real?
Matt
What about
Hardy.
the real life Edge,
Jeff
Matt?
Hardy.
What about the real life Edge, Matt, Lita thing? I mean, it's just one of those societal double standards.
But
Anyway,
back to the divas. Back to the divas division.
Because they gave Lita hell, but Edge, they didn't really give him as much crap. It's just a societal double standard on that part.
Just let it die. Why you keep trying to bring new with?
This is What If Wrestling. We're supposed to dig into this and analyze it and see what new storylines we come up with. Like what I was thinking this a few seconds ago was how Karma could come back and feud with freaking feud with the Divas of Salvations, you know what I mean? And have Tamina as a little backup toy or whatever.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, that would be an interesting concept.
Or, somebody could teach Tamina how to wrestle a little better so she could be on TV. Or
she's not that bad.
Well, yeah, she ain't that bad, but she's better than Kelly Kelly, and look who's getting the most TV time. And
Yeah, but the fans love Kelly.
Who's also giving the most head.
And
some are saying that, what's her face? Rosa.
With what if they just let
she ain't
the
got much ass.
division die? Will we really miss it?
Yes, I would. Because right now it's only for viewing pleasure.
Damn right, it's for viewing pleasure.
It's always been that way.
Let me go at it.
But what if the women's wrestling would be better in WWE? They should fire the Bella Twins. Vince only has them there because he's in love with them. I'm not. I'm ready for him to go. They ruined. I used to be able to watch female wrestling and take it seriously.
Yeah.
But you can't do it anymore.
Since when? Trish?
I honestly feel
since all of them could wrestle. Since before the Extreme Expose broke up, I didn't know it would take women's wrestling downhill because of one Kelly Kelly. Nexus, that's another thing they dropped the ball on, like the Divas division. It should have been done better too. Because as I'm saying, we would delve into the past on what things could have been.
Nexus just imploded.
Nexus
no, wait, no. I remember how Nexus died. Randall, pow!
No, they want to be dicks. They want to be dicks. You want to know why? Because they wouldn't let Wade Barrett have a little bit of fun and beat John Cena. Let's say, what if he would beat John Cena and got the damn title? Wouldn't Nexus still be here?
No.
Nah, it still
would have died out.
But what
it would probably died better.
What should have happened, what I discussed, all Nexus members should have had the title, and since all of them couldn't have the title, use the Freebird rule for the tag title, since they were kind of still a big thing then, 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. They could have gave all of them a title. They could have ran Ruck title for Raw for like, since they were newbies, maybe about 2 months, because Wade Barrett and 2 to 3 months, because Wade Barrett and Danny Bryan were the only 2 good people on the whole Nexus thing. And if they would have kept,
although Gabriel and Slater,
Gabriel and Slater, they were coming along, but they should have kept that storyline going by having all of them with a title. That way, they could have really ran Ruckside over Raw, and that was another thing I had a problem with. They were saying, oh, well, they're going to take over the WWE. Raw isn't the WWE. It's Raw and SmackDown and some other shows.
Yeah, so let's face it, it's all Raw, or it doesn't really matter. It's their flagship show. If you can take the flagship show, you can take anything else.
Well, they could have taken the flagship show, but WWE dropped the ball.
Like what you said with the Freebird rule, they could make, the perfect tag every time. So
Wade Barrett would come to power, have him to be the big head or whatever, have him, pretty much he was ordering people around, just like the Core almost.
Yeah.
You know, how he had, his bitch lackeys or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, eventually the members would, it's pretty much like a revolution. They'd rise up against them and fight for their championship on their own. What they could have how they could have had it was have all the next member go, have like a free for all for the title. They could have did it like that. Then pretty much, how am I say this?
Tonga star screaming?
No. Have somebody win it that shouldn't win it. Somebody win it shouldn't win it. Then they're pretty much just kill each other. It would just pretty much implode that way instead of the stupid way they had it.
I was thinking they should have did Tonga star screaming it personally.
And WWE, what is your fear of actually having groups last for longer than 6 months?
The NWO. That's simple enough as it is. That's a simple question.
They don't have to put that many powerful people in one fucking group. We can have another Evolution.
Evolution lasted more than 6 months.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We could have another Evolution. Evolution never got.
Do you want the Reign of Terror? I don't want.
I'm not saying bring back Triple H. I'm telling them make a brand new one.
Okay.
Not just a group that's not like Evolution. Just a group that can last and pull in crowd like Evolution.
I mean, they could have done. One thing is saying that if they ever went together WWE, what they should have done was have something similar to the NWO. They go to the main office in what was it called, Stamford, Connecticut. Yeah. Just take over everything, just destroy everything, take a baseball bat to everything. Start beating up security guards and stuff like that. I mean, they didn't think of this kind of crap. All they think about we're just gonna take over the show on the actual show. No, you're supposed to take over the whole thing, the whole infrastructure, the whole hierarchy. Take down Mr. McMahon, his son, bitch slap his daughter. Come on now.
Or you can have like a Four Horsemen loose association. Like you don't have to be you don't have to be like the Core. Like they were like all together at all times. No, the Horsemen, they did their shit independently. Like if you mess with one of them,
screw that.
You're gonna have to deal with all 4 of them.
Each bitch lackey needs his lackey. Okay. They should have at least did this shit by 2 by 2. And if they're gonna do something massive like go to Stamford, Connecticut, or wherever that place is, and take over the crap, they need the whole group. Yeah, I mean, what they could have done, they could have expanded the thing. They could have hired more people. Not hired more people, but added more people. Like for example, I don't know,
added people from season 2.
Exactly. They could have had some bitch nigga all there, man.
You mean like Husky Harris?
Husky Harris.
Yes, because they were thinking about adding them too, but
once again,
they did add them.
Yeah, for some unexplicable reason, they still dissolved it. Because Wade Barrett Husky hair.
Randall kept kicking them one by one, and Punk took over, and then it just dropped.
The main reason all this would have been fine if they would just gave Barrett the damn title, and then they could gracefully.
Oh yes,
no, they don't want to give him the title. They want Cena.
Another reason,
fucking Cena.
Orton should have gotten hurt during that time period. That way, maybe the storyline would have went a little better.
What they could have done was like keep Cena out that storyline. Period.
Yes,
I mean, adding him in, just you pretty much like Seago and Ham said. It's suicide. It's pretty much career suicide. I mean, the storyline suicide too. He goes against anybody. He goes against anybody. You know, in a storyline, it's not going to end well for the opposing force. It's not going to end well.
At least on the bright side, your career doesn't suffer on like if you feel Big Show or Triple H.
And another thing that could have helped the storyline, if Daniel Bryan hadn't got suspended because the backstage officials didn't tell him not to choke, or spit.
Or you mean Tygate?
Yes, or spit in John Cena's face. According to the backstage officials, they told him go out there and do this on your own. But they didn't tell Daniel Bryan not to choke old boy with his title.
Glad I'd never seen an indie show before.
That was their fault. So that's another thing that ruined the storyline. Because if Daniel Bryan would have stayed in, it would have gained more fuel. Because Daniel Bryan said he's better than John Cena. It's true. He is a better wrestler. I doubt
it. But then Daniel Bryan would have outshined Wade Barrett.
What I wanted to see in a storyline that would make it extremely better, I wanted to see him smack the living shit out of Cole.
Yes.
He ran like a... That would have made that storyline 20,000 times better.
Way better.
I mean, you smack the crap out of him. I mean...
No, LaBelle locked him in the middle of the ring, and then...
No, on top of the announce table. With his own tie. That's what I'm talking about.
And then that was another thing they could have led into, because they were asking... They were all wondering who's the leader of Nexus. Cole could have been the leader. They don't understand how gravitational that would have been.
Or make him the anonymous general manager.
Yeah, or the anonymous general manager. That's another story that we need to talk about.
That they just completely dropped one day.
That they should have done.
Give me a few wrestlers that they're not using right now, real quick. Because I got a short mini segment right here for this one part. Give me a couple of people they're not using. I know one right off the bat.
Justin Gabriel.
Justin Gabriel. All right, let's see. Where can you insert him? How can you insert him in the rivalry with Orton and fucking Barrett? All right, give me another.
Former core member.
Exactly. All right, how about Ezekiel Jackson? How about we actually have him beat up somebody important that's a heel? I don't know. We could have done.
There is no important heels other than Cody. We could have done that.
Him versus Mark Henry.
I'm saying New Nation. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. New Nation of domination. I mean, I think it's overdue for it. I mean, we need a very powerful. We need a very powerful back group. I mean, MVP left, and like. Shelton left. Yeah, there was two members right there. Thanks a lot, Nick, man. But anyway,
R-Truth. I don't want to stick R-Truth in that.
Yes, you need a psychotic black man.
Yes. No, but R-Truth doesn't need the nation unless he's leading it.
Kofi's freaking Shawn Michaels because Kofi just kicks.
Shawn Michaels was never in the nation. Okay,
no,
so
I'm just
what?
saying, just by kicks. You put in Ezekiel in there, he'd be basically like Batista.
You trying to make what are you trying to make?
I'm just saying.
You're trying to make a black evolution.
Niggalution. You're trying to make a niggalution?
That works.
No, you can't have that in WWE. Yes, you can. No, you can't.
Unless they bring back MVP and Shelton, no.
You can bring them in. Then you get R-Truth as a psychotic motherfucker, which is Ric Flair.
Yeah, but they
Ric Flair. I don't care how psychotic Ric Flair is in TNA. This ain't Johnny Come Lately. Ric Flair been psychotic. Ric Flair has been insane since day one. Some people like to pretend it's Johnny Come Lately on TNA. No, it started well before that.
Yeah.
We know that. Come on now.
Oh yeah.
Like, continue on with your storyline. I'm like this. Come on. The niggalution. Come on.
R-Truth, Kofi, and Ezekiel. They're the main cause.
What about JTG and
He's a pussy.
Bottom feeder.
He's a pussy.
Hey.
Mark Henry.
Uso. The Uso twins are the gang.
You need a lackey, dude. Like your boy and my
Uso, we just need a 5-man team. Put the Usos in that tag team. They gang up on niggas. They be the hints. Been like the Dudleys were once upon a time ago, like the Bashrams were once upon a time ago. Just a lackey tag team that go whoop on niggas' asses 2-on-1.
Yeah.
Then have Ezekiel come out there and end it with his move.
Mark Henry would have to be the head of that group.
Yeah.
He'd have to be the ringleader. He tells the people what size the rings surround, and then he comes in with the world's strongest slam.
Only reason why Mark Henry is not included right now is because of that injury.
Yes,
I mean, you can conclude it. You know,
but
this is our.
What if?
But I'm also trying to get people that aren't being used.
Kofi's the tag team champion. So.
Nobody gives a shit about that title.
Because
nobody gives a damn about the Usos because they're never going to get the titles.
That's their damn fault.
And then Ezekiel's just sitting there on SmackDown. Nobody be glad
in the general manager. That would have been nice. A heel general manager for once.
They're always all general managers wind up turning heel except for Teddy Long.
Teddy can't.
Except for Teddy Long, it's just like you got to go one-on-one with
doing the job
the Undertaker.
But Teddy's doing the job right.
In a tag match.
As a face and it don't matter. Teddy's doing it right. A heel comes in there. Man, I want this guy. He actually will give them the match.
But they should have made Cole the GM. That would have been so.
I don't know, Johnny.
That was before he started sucking the Miz's balls really, really hard.
His balls hard though.
Oh yeah, he was. But still, it would have been made for a better show if Cole was the GM instead of having some stupid laptop. The laptop was one of the worst storylines.
What happened to stop that from coming true?
Triple H became COO.
There you go. Who? The man fucking the Boston Star and fucked it up for us. Right there. We would have had Cole as nominal general manager. But what fucked up? Triple H had to come back to the limelight.
If you look
Triple
at
H had to come back and have some sort of power. Thanks for fucking up the story.
If you look at it, it's CM Punk. I mean, if you
again.
Okay, if you're gonna use that, then use CM Punk because CM Punk, did his promo, which caused Vince McMahon to get fired, which brought Triple H as the COO. So if you're gonna use that logic, then you need to blame CM
Speaking
Punk.
of Vince McMahon, what would have happened had Vince really actually been the leader of Nexus? That would have just brought the group into a whole nother
How that would not make any damn sense because they actually attacked Vince McMahon.
Yes, I know.
And took him off screen.
Imagine if they didn't attack Vince McMahon.
Imagine if he wanted them to do that.
Yeah, imagine that. That would be so odd. The storyline would gain major steam, and maybe Triple H could
and you would be complaining how convoluted and stupid it is, too.
No, I wouldn't. As long as I'm seeing violence, I don't care how stupid it is. Except for TNA. I do care about how stupid it is in TNA because they screw up a lot.
Because it's too stupid.
But in WWE, they have the writers to correct that. They have the technology. So
yeah, they have the video editing tools. They can make anything.
Been the head for real. That would have been a great storyline because we all know how Vince does when he's in the storyline. Somebody's getting put through hell.
I want to talk about the SES Trade Society.
All right.
Pretty much, it was a good storyline. I was liking it. CM Punk was a ruthless leader. Very ruthless leader. What started the whole downfall of everything was when they fired Serena.
Yes.
I thought it was him feuding with Big Show because he just made them all look like jokes.
I mean that too, but what I thought was when I was thinking was like when Serena was going against like what was one of those divas called? I can't remember.
She never even had a match. You know that, right?
Yes, she did.
Or she had
she had a tag match.
Yeah, tag.
She had a tag match with I forgot who she was tagging with, but she beat the living crap out of that poor girl. I mean, she was beating the living mess out of her. And then the next week, before you know, she was released, which really killed the storyline
because of some crap that happened.
Because she got caught at a bar drinking. Because
yes, you're supposed to be in court in this week.
That's bull. That's a bunch of bull.
Yes.
If it makes you do the storyline better, then go for it.
But yeah, Straight Edge Society could have been so much if they didn't release her and.
What they could have done was they could have went into the stands, start slipping beers out of people's hands.
Yeah,
go to the vendors.
Yeah, hell, they had our
go to the vendors.
Yeah, they had R-Truth go in there and
just
slap a
destroy the vendor shop.
Yeah,
well, there's so much stuff they could do. They could have went into bars in the local cities.
They could have found something at a bar, like CM Punk with a megaphone saying, "You're killing yourself." Have
him give a promo, a
at a bar.
Promo.
Yeah,
making fun of everyone at a bar.
Their ounces of
especially
water.
Wasn't that around St. Patrick's Day? They could have filmed something at St. Patrick's Day and him making fun of everybody.
Now, I agree that would be funny, but after the bar scenes, what else? Because after that, couldn't think of anything.
I mean,
now they
I
could
think that's why
have,
they
implied bar shit.
They didn't have anything else.
Now they could have done an implied bar thing like they did with John Cena getting stabbed in the kidney or some shit.
You remember when Joey Mercury came back?
Yeah.
That's what they should have continued on doing with the SES. When he came back with the shaved head and the mask, they should have continued that storyline. But no, they didn't because they dropped him. And they dropped the whole story. So
Didn't he get injured?
You're right. I don't think he did. But you're right. SES could have went further because they could have been another 4-person stable. And they could have went running rucksack on SmackDown like Mark Henry and Big Daddy V did when Matt Striker was still a manager.
I want to talk about the tag team division needs help.
Yeah.
They need to make a storyline with them, of course.
Yeah.
I was thinking about, we have Air Boom and the tag. What do you have? What was the guy named Epico and what's him called?
Epico and Primo.
Epico, Primo, and Humico. Perfect. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
they didn't do that.
That would have been interesting.
That would have been nice. That would have been a nice thing right there. But no, they sent Humico back to.
Well, they broke it up already.
Yeah, this is Epico and this is Epico. You're right, the Yakuza. They should have continued on that because where are the tag teams at?
WWE, what's your problem?
The tag teams are weak.
I know, there's only one though. There's only two. No, there's only 3 tag teams.
Epico, Primo, Air Boom, and the Usos.
That's what I'm talking about. They should have more tag teams. I mean, most good tag teams are made from 2 unlikely people.
Yeah.
Like, who saw The Miz and R-Truth coming?
Nobody.
I didn't see that coming.
Or Miz and Morrison.
Miz and Morrison, I sort of saw that coming because they're both douches. But that's beside the point. The Usos are a pretty good tag team. They just haven't put the belts on. They haven't done anything. Have them feud with freaking Air Boom. Have them take the title.
That was a good 3-man team. But you know what fucked that up?
What?
Making their sister fall in love with Santino.
Miz and R-Truth have made a good tag team.
They were champions.
They would have been the new champions, hands down. But R-Truth messed it up. What they need to do is wellness John Cena.
Yes. But they don't do that, or Randy Orton. Or
no, I mean just have something like somebody. They need to make a storyline where they switch out his pee for someone else's pee.
And he gets his
pee. Just get well.
No, leave that for the fantasy. No, leave that for the fantasy.
But anyway, if he didn't get wellness, that was an attack. It pretty much what I want to happen again is like have these big, huge gauntlet matches, certain like shows like yes. They're not even pushing the tag teams. The tag teams are just a piece of paper saying you have this championship. I mean, you don't even. It's really pointless. What they also need to do is bring back the cruiserweight division.
Agreeing with you, damn it, I wasn't cutting off.
Well, there are no more. There are hardly any cruiserweights left though.
I mean, there's plenty of cruiserweights.
Cruiserweights just stay going.
Yeah, you're right.
They're all NXT.
We just need another title. Period.
What's that show called? Superstars.
We just need a new title, period.
I mean,
build some prestige on
if that little midget, little mother,
didn't kill
that little Jimmy destroyed the cruiserweight title.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
They had to take it away from him because he was too small to compete. There's so much potential for that one thing.
Or instead of the cruiserweight title, have like you call it a TV title, and they defend it on Raw every week.
That's what Zack Ryder's title ought to be, the television title.
Why don't we just get rid of the Intercontinental and the U.S. title too? Because they have no prestige. One reason the Usos haven't got by, they hardly draw a crowd reaction.
Because they don't get
R-Truth does too. R-Truth does too, but he's good on the mic, so that's all that.
R-Truth does.
If they want to build up the tag division, put R-Truth and Miz back together and have Vicky manage them.
No. That would make any damn sense anymore.
They just killed that. They might as well forget that happened.
Well, still, Vicky manages somebody should be able to push them up. Jack Swagger, the mother, win the title, have her managing, and have her play a big role in the deciding of matches. And that would bring the tag division back too. But
that would make me mad.
But no.
For what? You gonna keep Dolph with Vicky and Dolph go for the WWE title and Swagger go for the US and then...
Don't misunderstand. What made me mad is the fact she helped them win any matches.
John Laurinaitis helped Dolph Ziggler win this week, buddy.
At least the Bella twins can jump in there and do something. At least Kelly can do something. At least they can do something. Vicky's just there.
Oh yes,
she's not a wrestler enough.
What if they release Eve? How good would the Divas division be then? It would be great. What if they release Eve and Kelly, it would be great.
Actually, I don't know. Eve's been showing some improvement.
Man, taking away does
and plus she ate that super glam slam like a champ.
Like that, taking away from something doesn't really help it. Yeah, give more to it. Taking away doesn't really help.
Apparently, we've run out of storylines. We will go to a new segment by Diakis. It's called Fantasy Wrestling. He has storylines, and we have these creative characters, and see, he wants to showcase this as maybe it would happen in real life. So here's Diakis for Fantasy Wrestling.
Hey, what a new people. And it's so nice not to get interrupted. Anyway, first of all, I want to talk about some storylines I've had. Like, I've had storylines of dealing with, I don't know, pretty much a nemesis. You have the main leader of this group called the Black Attack Squadron. Yes, I did steal that from Code Monkeys. His name is Headbuster, and his second dude in charge is called Black Steve. Of course, he's a character from Code Monkeys as well. Pretty much, they have a rivalry with this guy named you might know him as well as I do, named Bill O'Reilly. And Bill O'Reilly sort of strikes up a deal with Vince McMahon, and pretty much buys the rights off Raw off him. But later on in the storyline, they learn that that Bill O'Reilly's been had, and pretty much this brings up the motive for Headbuster to kill him.
Because Headbuster.
Unfortunately, as most niggas do procrastinate, he gets his kill stolen by nobody else other than Sean Hannity, which won his time spot on Fox News. So pretty much they go to Fox News and they destroy every last one of them, including the guards. The guards look Nazi as crap. I mean, they have the elite guards, which look like Cuban Suave people. You know what I mean? Cuban they look like Cuban commandos. Now I want to talk about some of my characters. Of course, I explained Headbuster. Then there's Black Steve from Code Monkeys. I have this completely 100% black person. His name's Empty. I mean, his main moves focuses on blows to the nuts. So he has this one move is like 9 low blows, alternating kicks. Yes, alternating kicks like you do in the Cossack dance into a stunner. And then there's the other. Then he has this other move where he's like punches you in the nuts 9 times and give you a power bomb. It's pretty nasty. Then I have this guy from Australia. His name is Skullfucker. Unbeknownst to everybody, I have a storyline that pretty much finds out that Empty and Skullfucker are actually brothers, twin brothers. The only thing is, Skullfucker is actually completely 100% white. It's like he had his bad accident where he fell into a vat in Dow Industries in Australia, and he came out completely 100% white. And he was trained by the great wrestler known as Chris Benoit. Yes, I mentioned his name. He that shall not be mentioned has been mentioned.
Family time is all the time.
Family time is all the time. But, alright, another character I've made is this samurai guy. Samurai / ninja / weird martial art person. His name is Grandmaster Steel. I've had him since SmackDown 2006, I believe. He's a really old character, reoccurring character, just like Headbuster. I've had him for about pretty much the same amount of time.
I think I've said
I'm working on his new character. I was thinking about it last night, and I was like, he's going to be this big Russian guy, a huge, tall Russian guy. His name is going to be Will Chokovich. Yeah, I was working on that character, and there's several other characters I want to get to, but we'll leave that for another show. And with that, I think that's the end of Whatever Now. This is episode 1. Y'all be easy. Happy holidays. I know there's only one holiday left, but I don't give a crap.